Welcome back to JandJPickEm. Before we start the video, we're doing a $50 giveaway for you guys. You guys got us 18,000 views the last video.
Crazy.
Hey, so we got to show some support back to you guys. So to enter this giveaway, just like, subscribe to our channel, make sure you follow the Instagram, and submit your moneyline picks for the week, obviously before Thursday Night Football. If you do better than us, you win $50.
Yeah, like Josh said, make sure to comment before Thursday Night Football and leave your Instagram handle so that we know who to message, and we'll message you directly from our JandJPickEm Instagram account.
Yeah, and we'll give you the money through Venmo or Zelle or whatever's easiest for you guys. So make sure you comment, get your picks there. And like I said, my name is Josh. Last week I went 11-5. My overall record's 32-16. That's 3 weeks in a row of double-digit wins.
Cashed out.
And you guys already know the slogan. When we get double-digit wins, you get double-digit wins. And when you get double-digit wins, you win your pick'em.
My name is Juan. I went 10-6, and my overall record is 36-12. Like Josh said, he cashed out last week. We both got double-digit wins.
Let's go.
And let's move on to our Week 4 picks.
Let's go. For Thursday Night Football, we got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals, a division matchup. This is going to be a great Thursday night game. For the Cardinals, they just came up short against the 49ers last week. And you know who it was? It was Marvin Harrison Jr. He dropped so many crucial passes, especially towards the end of the game, that cost them the game. James Conner being out for the season is going to hurt them a lot. So Kyler Murray is going to have to do a lot more running himself. And then Trey Benson is going to have to step up as that RB1. As for the Seahawks, they smoked the Saints last week, dude. Their defense looked amazing. Their offense looked amazing. Kenneth Walker looked good. JSN looked good. And their rookie, Torrey Horton, he looked amazing also. For this game, everything's pointing for the Seahawks to win this matchup.
Yeah.
But I'm a crazy guy. Give me the Cardinals winning this matchup at home. I feel like Trey McBride's going to step up. And Marvin Harrison Jr. is finally going to prove that he's that #1 receiver. And he got to fix that dropping problem, bro. Yeah. And I feel like they're going to do that this game. And they're going to win at home.
Yeah, for this one, I think it's going to be a great, it's a division matchup. And for this one, the Seahawks, they're a really good team. Sam Darnold's been balling out. Smith-Najiba's been playing like that wide receiver one. Mm-hmm. And, for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, I really expected him to come out and smack the Niners.
Yep.
Play way better against, a backup quarterback. Mm-hmm. But, we saw that he struggled. Yeah, they struggled a lot more than what I thought. The receivers were able
against
to catch
backups.
any balls. And, yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Sam Darnold and Smith-Najiba are on fire. Cooper Kupp, he's been able to help out that team. He's not that, he's not taking as many targets, but he's still helping move the ball, the running backs as well. Mm-hmm. For this one, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Ooh. Maybe like 23-20, but yeah, I got the Seahawks.
Yeah, let us know who you guys think is going to win Thursday Night Football. For our next matchup, we got an international game, so wake up early. We got the Vikings versus the Steelers. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Both teams had great defense performances last week. For the Vikings, they smoked the Bengals. Their defense looked amazing. Bunch of interceptions, sacks, bunch of turnovers. Jordan Mason looked like the 49er Jordan Mason. Bunch of yards, bunch of touchdowns. And Carson Wentz, I told you guys last week, veteran quarterbacks that are backups and just going to the starting role, they sling the ball for some reason. And he wasn't slinging the ball crazy, but he was making the passes he had to make. As for the Steelers, their defense just stepped up. Like, they got 3 forced fumbles towards the end of the game when it mattered. They stopped the Patriots from scoring. The only thing is, I know, like, Metcalf scored, Aaron Rodgers threw 2 touchdowns, but, like, it didn't look flashy. Like, they didn't look good. Like, they could have extended the game, but they only won by 7 points. Yeah. And for that reason, I got the Vikings winning this game. We've seen their defense perform amazing, and the Steelers, their defense is going to do good this game too, but I don't know if they could score more than 21 points this game. So for that reason, give me the Vikings winning in Germany.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I was going to go with the Steelers, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers is just not trustworthy. I feel like he can't move the ball, he's... I got to say, that's my GOAT, but he's getting older. He's getting, he's washed a little, but I feel like the Steelers really struggled. Metcalf, he was there, but the receivers only got a couple yards. They couldn't run the ball at all. Yep. The only thing helping them was that defense, which I called last game. I was like, it's going to be a defensive game. That's exactly what happened. I think this might be a little similar too.
Yep.
Carson Wentz, I don't think he's going to put up as many touchdowns because the Patriots, they kept getting to the red zone and they couldn't score.
They couldn't score
the
at all.
Steelers were stopping them, and that's what won them the game. The offense, they didn't do nothing. The Steelers came, stopped them in the red zone a bunch of times, gave them opportunity to score, and that's the only reason they won. For this one, the Steelers want to win, is that defense because Aaron Rodgers is not going to do nothing.
Yep.
We got the Vikings for this one.
Yes, sir. For our next matchup, we got the Commanders versus the Falcons. For the Falcons, 30-0 against the Panthers, bro. We shouldn't even talk about it. Embarrassing loss. The one thing I will say, like the Bears last week, bro, or 2 weeks ago, they got smoked by the Lions, came back and beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
As for the Falcons, they just got smoked by the Panthers, so maybe they come back, do a lot better. But I got nothing to say about them. They did really bad. As for the Commanders, against the Raiders, played really amazing. Their defense, though, still had 3 touchdowns from Geno Smith. Trey Tucker smoked them on all those touchdowns. But I will say the running game was amazing. Terry McLaurin still did his thing. And Marcus Mariota, he looked like a vet. He did his thing, and he won the game for them. This game's going to be interesting. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play this game or not. He most likely will, or I'm not sure.
Yeah.
As of today, I'm not sure if he will play. But crazy pick. It's crazy Josh week. I'm taking a bunch of upsets. Give me the Atlanta Falcons winning this game. They got blown out last week, so they're going to play a lot better this week.
Yeah, nah. For this one, I can't go with the Falcons. They put up 0 points against the Panthers. You know how horrible that is? They're like, there's nothing good to say about this team.
Yeah.
For the Commanders, they just smashed 43 points. You know, for a backup quarterback to come in and, you know, put up that kind of points against Geno Smith and this great. I mean, not great, but, you know, it's a pretty solid team. For this one, I'm going to have to go with the Commanders. Mariota on fire. I don't know how he did it, but he smashed on the Raiders.
Yep.
Maybe it was just, you know, he was a little mad.
Revenge game.
Yeah, revenge game. But for this one, I'm going to go with the Commanders. Like I said, there's nothing good to say about the Falcons. The past 3 weeks, well, I seen a stat, something, they put up more than 7 points, they lose or something.
Bruh, trash.
Yeah, don't go with the Falcons. They're trash. Go with the Commanders.
Hey, let us know who you guys think is going to win this game. For our next matchup, we got the Chargers versus the Giants. The Giants are finally making a change. Russell Wilson is gone. He got booed for a reason. Jackson Dart is starting now, bro.
Finally. Hey, you did call it.
I called it, bro. Jackson Dart was going to start at some point this season. I said before week 6, and it's before week 6. I like Jackson Dart, but we know it, bro. Rookie quarterbacks, they struggle usually their first game. If you don't struggle your first game, you're kind of the real deal, bro. Jaden Daniels did that last year. He didn't struggle his first game, and he did amazing. Cam Scatterboo led the team in receiving. He led the team in rushing yards also. Tyrone Tracy's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks, dislocated shoulder, I believe. So Scatterboo, bro, you got to start him in every fantasy league. And he's the focal point for the Giants. He's their offense right now. And you know Jackson Dart's going to feed him. As for the Chargers, Najee Harris out for the season, torn Achilles. Omarion Hampton, he said he was trash this whole season. And then he told haters, I don't need Najee Harris. And he balled out, bro. And he did pretty good. Justin Herbert, it's the Madison Beer thing, bro. Like, this dude's confident. He's at all-time high. He's actually third favorite right now to win MVP, bro. He's doing amazing. He single-handedly came back, carried that team, gave the ball to old man Allen, and won that game against the Broncos. And for that reason, I got the Chargers winning this matchup. They look so established, and, bro, they look like a Super Bowl contender this year, bro. I never thought I would say that, but I think it's true, bro. And I got the Chargers winning this game.
Yeah, like Josh said, they're looking like a Super Bowl contender team. And one thing about the Chargers is they always win in the regular season, not in the playoffs. So that's why I'm going with the Chargers. Regular season game, I'm expecting a blowout. They're going up against a rookie backup quarterback. You know, like he didn't even have the chance to start over Russell Wilson. So that tells you enough. For this one, I expect Justin Herbert, he's going to feed his receivers. Keenan Allen, 1 touchdown for the past 3 games.
Balling out.
Yeah, that's just crazy numbers. Just for him, you know, to come back and step up right away. McConkey, he's not that wide receiver 1, but he's still helping out that team. And Quentin Johnson, that's my favorite receiver on that team. Finally catching the balls.
He listened to us, bro.
Yeah, last year we seen exactly what he can do. His only problem, he kept dropping those balls. Finally put some glue on those gloves. But yeah, he's catching those balls. I think Chargers are going to smash.
We got the Chargers winning this game. For our next matchup, we got a division matchup, the Titans versus the Texans. Both teams are looking for their first win. They're both 0-3. The Texans, they played pretty bad against the Jaguars, bro. The thing I will say about them, they had so many chances to win that game. Nico Collins fumbled the ball in a crucial time. They got an interception from Trevor Lawrence, and they could have scored a touchdown. They couldn't score. I feel like the Texans just got to do better offensively. You got to score. I do like that they fed Nico Collins the ball a lot more, but Nick Chubb didn't do too great. Woody Marks, he's an up-and-coming running back for them. I feel like he's going to do a lot better. As for the Titans, they got smoked by Indiana Jones. You know, it's a Colts, bro. They're looking good this year. But the one thing I will say is like Cam Ward needs some help, bro. Like he got sacked a bunch of times, and his receiving core doesn't look that great.
But like, Butterfingers.
What happened to Calvin Ridley, bro? He's betting on his under receiving yards or something.
Yeah, they gotta check him for gambling,
bro. Check him again. But I know you guys are getting annoyed with me saying this, but the Ayamanor guy from Stanford is his second game with a touchdown with them. The tight Cam Ward, he's feeding him the ball, and bro, he might get another touchdown. Pick him up on fantasy if you need him. This game is tricky. I know the Texans are heavy favorites, but something's telling me the Titans are going to win, bro. I don't know why. Don't be surprised if the Titans win this game, but I'm going to go with the safe pick. I'm going to go with the Texans. They're favorites, and I feel like they're due for their first win. It is in H-Town. I feel like H-Town's going to be happy after this game.
Yeah, for this one, I might have to go for the tie. No, I'm just kidding. For this one, I'm going to go with the Texans. I feel like you said, this is a favorite team, you know, and I feel like it's a safe pick. It's still too early to go with Cam Ward, especially. Like I say every week, you know, I say he's a rookie, you know, it's still too early, especially for his first NFL game. You know, he's doing really good. They can't protect them. If you can't protect the rookie quarterback, how do you expect them to make decisions? You know, it's already hard as it is, and now with pressure in your face by NFL players, not just random college players, that's too hard. Cam Ward, I like how he's playing, like you said. His receiver, they need to do a better job of catching the ball. But I do think as soon as they build the offensive line, Cam Ward, he looks special. I see something in him. And I feel like if you watch NFL and you've been watching it for a while, you'll know that he looks special.
He does.
And as soon as they give him some coverage, he's going to find his receivers. Calvin Ridley, he can't do anything at all. I got him on fantasy football. I regret drafting him, but start catching those balls. You know, he has to get that wide receiver where he's confident in throwing, you know. But for now, I got to go with CJ Stroud. I don't like this pick.
I know you don't.
You know, the Texans have been playing so bad, especially CJ Stroud. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Texans.
Yeah, we got the Texans winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we have a great game. We got the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. Outside of the Ravens-Chiefs game, this could be game of the week, dude. This is going to be an amazing game. The Buccaneers, though, I'm not going to lie, they kind of should have lost last week, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't doing that great. Baker Mayfield did lead them to a game-winning drive at the end. Amazing game-winning field goal. I feel like the receivers didn't do too great, though. Mike Evans has a hamstring injury. He's going to be out for a while. Egbuka's the only guy there because Chris Godwin is out. Irving did whatever. And Mayfield, like, he's usually throwing for more than 2 touchdowns. He only threw for 1. As for the Eagles, what a comeback win against the Rams, dude. Jalen Hurts, I disrespected you. I said he couldn't throw the ball, and he threw the ball at the time when they needed it. Everyone got a touchdown. A.J. Brown got a touchdown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. So I love how the Eagles are playing, and we say this every week, every year, actually. They're a winning team. They know how to win games, and that's why I'm going to take the Eagles this week. They know how to win, especially against hard teams. The Rams are not, they're not like nobodies. They're a great team. So I got the Eagles winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, two undefeated teams, you know. One team is finally going to get their first out, and that's going to be the Bucs. I'm going to go with the Eagles, like we say every week. The Eagles find every way to beat you up. If it's with Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, or that receiver, A.J. Brown, he finally, you know, we've been saying, oh, yeah, he hasn't been getting fed. He hasn't been getting fed. But it's because he doesn't need to, you know. There's times where the Eagles know exactly what playbook they're going with, who they're going to be getting the ball to, and they're going to win that game. Yeah, the Rams almost won that game, and what happened? The Eagles, their championship team, they came back, they blocked that kick, and they won just like they do every week. For this one, the Bucs, Baker Mayfield, you know, like I say every week, I'm a big fan of him. Laser Mayfield, been balling out every week. He's 3-0 for a reason. But I feel like his receivers are hurt. You know, finally, this can be a game where he struggles a lot more. There's a way better defense. And yeah, last week, I don't know, I was kind of questioning a little bit towards the end. He ended up coming back and doing that last-minute drive. But for this one, it's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. They're on fire. Saquon Barkley. This is a stacked team, and I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to win this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Panthers versus the Patriots. Last week, the Panthers, they played amazing 30-0 against the Falcons. The one thing I will say, though, Bryce Young, 0 touchdowns. He didn't look amazing, but he didn't have to. Their defense played amazing. Chuba Hubbard ran for over 70 yards, and he was carrying the team for them. As for the Patriots, so many turnovers. I think 4 total fumbles. Stevenson had 2. Drake May had 1. Antonio Gibson had 1 also. So expect for Trayvon Henderson to have a way bigger load, and he's going to be running the ball a lot more for that running back core. Yeah. And Drake May, 2 touchdowns. He's number 5 in passing yards right now, so he's not doing too bad this year. And I feel like he could do pretty well this game. Against the Steelers, he put his team in a position to win, especially in the red zone, but they just turned over the ball every single time they got there. And you know what? Their defense, they're no scrubs. Like, against the Steelers, they held them to 21 points. They didn't score any more than that. And for that reason, I got the Patriots winning this game. I feel like they're going to stop the Panthers, and they're going to win.
Yeah, for this one, the Patriots, the Panthers, they just smacked 38-0 the Falcons.
Yep.
For this one, I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. I feel like, they didn't, they lost to the Steelers, but honestly, they beat themselves up.
They did.
4 fumbles, 1 interception. You're not going to come back and do that the same week. Those are mistakes that you learn from. And hopefully they do. For Bryce Young, I feel like it's still, I don't trust them at all. They did, like I said, they smacked them, but he didn't do much. And he didn't really have to. But for the Patriots, Drake May, you talk about him all the time.
I like him, bro.
You like him a lot, but I was able to see a little more film into him, and I'm like, he was actually able to move the ball. The only problem was once they got to the red zone, they couldn't score, and that's the only reason they lost. Steelers somehow forced turnovers right at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
The Panthers aren't gonna do that. I feel like Drake May's a really good quarterback. At first, I didn't like him, but I see he's getting way better. Like you said, leading at 5th.
He's 5th in passing yards right now, bro.
For this one, I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots. The Panthers are not a good team. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Hey, we got the Patriots winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Saints versus the Bills. Honestly, this is going to be a blowout, bro. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. I think the spread is like -16.5.
Crazy. The Bills, and they're going to cover it.
I know, bro. The Bills have been playing amazing. Against the Dolphins, I think they only won by 10 points, but they still played pretty good. Yeah. 3 touchdowns for Josh Allen, MVP season like always. James Cook is having an amazing season. The one thing that's intriguing me is Dalton Kincaid emerging as like the top receiver for Josh Allen. As for the Saints, their defense is horrible. Everything is horrible. Spencer Rattler has still not won a game in the NFL, bro.
And he's still not going to win a game.
Bro, this is going to be a crazy matchup. But give me the New Orleans Saints to lose this matchup. Give me the Buffalo Bills, bro. I just want to troll a little bit. I got Josh Allen and the Bills winning this matchup, bro.
Yeah, for this one, it's obvious the Bills are going to win. No question about it.
This
is probably the easiest pick of the week. The Saints, they have nothing going on for them. Spencer Rattler is straight trash.
Yep.
He can't do anything. Josh Allen, you're playing against an MVP. You're not going to do anything. James Cook, he's been balling out. Oh, make sure to lock in that player prop. He's having 1 touchdown every week. For sure, he's going to get another one. I think this is going to be a blowout. I know why that spread is -16.5. Honestly, that spread, I can see the Bills easily covering that.
They're probably only been by 30 or something.
Yeah, for this one, Alvin Kamara, the whole team has not been doing good at all. Kincaid's been balling out, and James Cook is on fire.
Cooking.
Like you say, James Cook is cooking. For this one, it's obvious. The Bills are going to smash.
Yeah, we got the Bills winning this game. For our next matchup, we got the Browns versus the Lions. The Lions are looking amazing. 7 sacks against Lamar Jackson. Their defense is playing amazing. Aiden Hutchinson with that fumble against Derrick Henry looked amazing.
Yep.
And their offense, bro, we always talk about their offense. Like, we don't got to say much. Like, best running back duo in the league. Easily. Montgomery proved why he's on that team and why he runs the ball next to Jahmyr Gibbs. As for the Browns, bro, I know, Juan, you still got a little bit of nightmares of the last game, bro. Game-winning field goal. Their defense played amazing. They made the Packers look like nothing, bro. Yeah. It was crazy. And it was their defense, honestly, because Joe Flacco didn't do anything. And their run game. Quinshon Judkins is a #1 running back for the Browns. And he's going to do really good. So this game is a good defense against one of the best offenses in the league, and I'm taking one of the best offenses in the league. Give me the Lions. They're going to win this game. It's not going to be as close as last week, like the Packers and Browns. Hopefully not, but I got the Lions winning.
Yeah, for this one, I don't think the Lions are going to do the same thing as the Packers. For this one, the Lions are such a great offense. Yeah, they lost to the Packers, but that don't matter. I feel like they're a team that puts up lots of points.
Yep.
And they put up like 52
and then 38 points.
That's crazy. That's too many touchdowns for the Browns to keep up with.
Yeah.
The only reason the Browns won was because they put more points in. Now, the only reason the Browns won was because they put like 13 points. Yeah. Bro, you're playing the Lions. You got to put up at least 40 at this point.
Impossible.
Yeah, but for this one, their offense is on fire. Jameson Williams, literally the whole receiving core and running back, they're just on fire. There's no stopping this offense.
Yep.
Yeah, for this one, there's no way the Browns win one more time. I feel like that was just, it was a lucky game, I would say. But yeah, for this one, I got the Lions.
We both got the Lions winning this game. Really quick, Dylan Gabriel's going to come in a couple weeks and start over Joe Flacco. That's my hot take. But we both got the Lions winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Jaguars versus the Niners. What a win from the Niners last week. Game-winning field goal. They finally have a kicker. No more Jake Booty. He's trash, bro. But the Niners, they look pretty good. Mac Jones looked calm and collected that last drive. Ricky Purcell is obviously that guy. Juwan Jennings was out, and Ricky Purcell said, hey, it's okay. Give me the rock, and I will do what I do. So that looked pretty good for the Niners. As for the Jags, you know what? It was their defense. Their defense played amazing. Trevor Lawrence, I don't know how I feel about him. He threw a really bad interception. I've never liked him,
to be honest.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, I feel like he's good some weeks, and then other weeks he's not good. But I will say the rushing game, ETN and the new acquired rookie, Tuden, did pretty good. They both had a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. is having a weird year. Like, he's having like a sophomore slump, I feel like. He's not doing too well. But I expect Trevor Lawrence to give him the ball a lot. And for this game, it's very tricky. But honestly, at home, the Niners did really good last week. They're at home again. So I got the San Francisco 49ers winning. Christian McCaffrey's looking healthy finally. And Ricky Purcell's going to continue to play good.
Yeah, for this one, I feel like, Mac Jones, he's really been balling out. I'm not going to lie, once Brock Purdy came out, I was like, they might lose 2 games. But he stepped up. He did really good, against the Saints. It was a close game, But he stepped up last week against the Cardinals. Who the Cardinals,
they're a good team.
Last year, I think they did beat the Niners both games. And,
crazy.
For him to come out,
and win that game.
Yeah, especially for a division game. That's a hard matchup. For this one, you know what? McCaffrey's been balling out.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with the Niners. McCaffrey, thank you for staying healthy. A lot of people are very thankful for that. Fantasy football wise, for the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence is just horrible. I feel like there's no week where I would want to go with the Jaguars. Last week, I don't even think I went with the Jaguars.
I think you chose the Texans.
Yeah. Or actually, I went with the Jaguars, but I said I do not want to go with this pick, and they almost lost to the Texans.
Yeah.
For this one, the Niners should be able to ball out.
Yeah.
Like I said, McCaffrey is that team.
Yeah.
And as long as McCaffrey's healthy, Mac Jones should be able to do his thing pretty easy. And yeah, they should be able to keep moving the ball, first downs, touchdowns for this one. I think it's going to be a great third.
They're going to be 4-0 if they win this game.
4-0 undefeated. Yeah, I think the Niners keep that 4-0 record.
Yeah, we got the Niners winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we have a really great game. We got the Colts versus the Rams. The Rams, honestly, they had a chance to win it last week against the Eagles. Puka Nacua looked amazing. Devontae Adams with the touchdown. Kyron Williams with the touchdown. Matthew Stafford did good. Their offense is amazing. It's just that their secondary couldn't stop Jalen Hurts. And that's crazy to say because he usually doesn't throw the ball. And if you can't stop Jalen Hurts, I don't know if you're going to be able to stop Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. He's been on fire this whole season. I think he only threw 1 touchdown last game, but that's all he had to do, bro. Yeah. He was giving everyone the ball, and JT with 3 rushing touchdowns. Amazing. Bro, he's looking like second-year Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. He's looking amazing. For this game, everyone's going with the Colts, I feel like. Or I don't know. I feel like this is a tricky one. But I will say this. Everything that goes up must come down, bro. The Colts are an amazing team, but they're playing a legit team. They're playing the LA Rams, who are legit this year. I got the Rams winning this matchup. I know a lot of people are going to be sad about that, but I think the Rams are going to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, it's going to be a great matchup. Both these teams been balling out. Mm-hmm. And honestly, both these teams have really good offenses. I feel like they have a really similar playing style right now.
Yep.
And for this one, I'm going to have to go with the Rams.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the Colts,
I want to go with Daniel Jones. We've seen he's been balling out 3 amazing games, He's been looking like a real deal,
He is.
Something we're not really used to coming from Daniel Jones, but he's been balling out.
Giants fans are down bad.
Yeah, Giants, you have been giving up your best players. But for the Rams, I feel like the Rams is just too good. Matthew Stafford, he has Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, which he's been kind of trying to force the ball, I noticed. You know, if he's not open, don't force the ball. Get it to another player. He's been forcing it a couple times, which has been messing up a little. Kyron Williams, he's been balling up too. Yeah. For this one, Yeah, the Rams, I feel like they should be able to come out with the win. I do think Daniel Jones is going to put up a good game.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, I feel like this is how this game's going to go.
Ooh.
You know, it's going to be
Break it down.
7-7, and then Rams take a little lead, and then Daniel Jones comes back to try to do a last-minute drive. Either he comes back and wins it, or he doesn't. But that's how I think the game's going to come.
Hey, you heard it here first, bro.
For this one, I'm going to go with the Rams.
Yeah, we both got the Rams winning this matchup. For our next matchup, we got the Bears versus my Raiders. My Raiders are trash, bro. Last week against a backup quarterback, we got smoked. The only touchdowns that came from Geno Smith were in garbage time, bro, to Trey Tucker. And actually, no, one came early in the game. But you get what I'm saying, bro. It's not looking good for us. Our O-line, though, bro, every fan page for the Raiders, it's sell the O-line, trade the coach. Our lineman coach is Pete Carroll's son, bro. So, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how he got that job, but...
Hey, yes, got a lot of legends in there.
But the Raiders are looking bad. They're looking horrible right now. Ashton Jeanty, I was telling this stat to Juan. He actually has more yards after contact than before contact, bro. So, like, that's how you know our O-line's trash. Yeah. As for Caleb Williams and the Bears... 4 touchdowns. Caleb Williams said, hey, I paint my nails, but I could throw touchdowns, bro. He balled out. Everyone caught a touchdown last week. This game, honestly, the Bears should win this game, bro. The Raiders look so horrible. But give me my Las Vegas Raiders to win this game. They're at home. I feel like they played better at home. Obviously not against the Chargers. They got smoked by them. But they're going to win this game, bro. If anyone knows the Raiders better than me, it's me. Like, bro, I know the Raiders. I feel like this is a game they could win. At the end of the day, the Bears are the Bears, bro. And that's where you're going to see Max Crosby is going to get to Caleb Williams. And when Caleb Williams gets pressured, he chokes, bro. So I got the Raiders winning.
Yeah, for this one, you know, the Bears, they just smashed the last week.
Yeah, against the Cowboys.
Yeah, they smashed the Cowboys. And honestly, I did not expect them to smash the Cowboys. I was so hard on the Cowboys. So I'm like, they're going to win. Mm-hmm. But Caleb Williams, all of a sudden, he wants to come and ball out. Yeah. Will he throw for 3 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns? That's not something the Bears quarterbacks usually do. And, you know, I was caught by surprise. I was like, Caleb Williams actually might be him. Mm-hmm. And then I remembered, it's the Bears. I feel like this is a game where, you know, the NFL's trying to trick you. They're like, you know, the Bears are kind of good. And then you're going to be watching this game and you're going to be like, why didn't I go with the Raiders? Yeah. And that's why I'm going with the Raiders.
Let's go.
I'm telling you this. Ashton Jeanty, this is the game. Yes. This is the game where he balls out and the Raiders make a statement.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, Ashton Jeanty is going to have his best game not this game, not today, because we're not recording Sunday. But yeah, I'm telling you, Ashton Jeanty's breakout game is coming this Sunday, Josh. Be ready for it. I'm expecting at least 2 touchdowns.
Sheesh.
Geno Smith he's gonna help the Raiders team win. Caleb Williams, he's gonna compete too. I feel like this is gonna be a really great matchup. It's gonna be a
close game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great matchup. We're finally gonna have 2 terrible teams put up a really good game, and I'm here for it. I'm excited. We both got the Raiders cashing out.
Raiders. For our next matchup, we got the Ravens versus the Chiefs. I feel like the Ravens keep playing amazing teams week in and week out. This is going to be an amazing game. The Chiefs played really good against the Giants last week. Patrick Mahomes, you know, this is the first time where he actually was throwing the ball instead of running all the time. He always runs, but Tyquan Thornton, the rookie, he looked amazing 2 weeks in a row, I think, with the touchdown now. Or if not with the touchdown, he's having a lot of yards at least. And their run game is weird, bro. Like, I don't like their run game. Yeah. I don't like Pacheco or Hunt. Like, I feel like they're competing against each other.
Or
Patrick Mahomes. Huh? It's a weird team, but they got the dub, and that's all that matters. As for the Ravens, fumbling problem. Derrick Henry has fumbled in all 3 of his games.
You know what? I saw one thing saying maybe it might be that sleeve. You know, you don't got good contact on that ball. It could be because 3. He actually leads the league in fumbles. Right? Yeah, 3 fumbles already. That's
in 3 games. Crazy. It's horrible, and they're costly fumbles, dude. Like, you could win the game.
Literally in the last quarter, right? Time where you need to hold on to that ball and get that first down, he's giving it up to the other team.
And what's worse, 7 sacks by that O-line. They couldn't protect Lamar Jackson at all. Everything's pointing for the Chiefs to win this game. Honestly, I'm still thinking this is a hard one. Be there? I don't know if Taylor Swift is going to be there. You know what? Give me Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. I feel like they finally figure it out. Finally, dude. I feel like no fumbles for them. And honestly, they just been playing really good offenses. And I feel like if Xavier Worthy isn't back, Rashee Rice is still out. I feel like Mahomes, like, he's not gonna have a lot of weapons to throw to. So I got the Ravens winning. Hopefully their defense plays a lot better. Oh, this is the reason I think the Ravens are going to win. Last week they played against Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. You're playing against Pacheco and Hunt. So I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to control the game like the Lions did last week. And for that reason, I got the Ravens winning.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Ravens as well. Lamar Jackson, he's been playing really good. The only problem is, it's that last quarter where, they just can't they can't win the game for some reason. Yeah. But for this one, I feel like the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're not the same Chiefs team we're used to seeing, Yeah. Travis Kelce, he's been playing very off. They're missing Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice. Isaiah Pacheco, he had one good game. And Patrick Mahomes looks lost out there. I don't know what it is. He's not playing at the same level that we're used to seeing him play. Yeah. Lamar Jackson, he's playing a lot better. Bateman, finally had that good game, which... It looked like they planned the whole playbook around him.
Just for him.
Say Flowers had, one catch? I had the over on them. It wasn't good for me. But for this one, the Ravens, come on, Derrick Henry, hold onto that ball. Don't fumble. Lamar Jackson, get some protection from or scramble. You got feet. You're running back for a reason at this point. But for this one, I don't know. It's going to be a hard game. Let us know who you guys are picking. But for this one, we both got the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
For the next game, we got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Dallas Cowboys. For this one, it's at AT&T Stadium,
yes, sir.
A place where the Packers are known to win so many times. For this one, I'm going with the Packers. Jordan Love, he had a bad game. Well, the whole Packers team had a bad game against the Browns. I don't think anyone had the Browns winning. If you had the Browns winning, let us know in the comments because ball. I don't think anyone expected that. Vegas, they made a quick call. They said, hey, a lot of people got their last leg on the parlay on this one. Hey, make the call. Yep. They ended up throwing a pick, and then all of a sudden a field goal to end the game. I'm not gonna speak much about this because it's a new week. For this one, the Cowboys just got smacked by the Chicago Bears. About to, what? For this one, the Packers are about to do the same thing. Cowboys, get ready for it. Dak Prescott, it's not gonna look nice for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, he has a high ankle sprain, so I don't think he's gonna play. Kenny Clark, Stephon Diggs, but 2 injuries to them. And for the Packers, I think two offensive line players got injured. For this one, the Packers, Matthew Golden, I expect him to step up. Jordan Love is gonna have a huge game. He balled out last time in the playoffs. Random game, we all thought he was gonna do bad. He comes in, smacks the Cowboys. I expect the same thing. Packers, don't disappoint me. Let's get that dub in AT&T Stadium. Embarrass Jerry Jones. Let him know he should have never traded Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons will make a statement this week.
Hey, this is going to be a crazy game. The Packers last week, they upset me. They played pretty bad. Yeah. And the one thing I'm going to talk about is their O-line, bro. I know it's Myles Garrett, but the Cowboys
we did have 2 injuries to our O-line.
I will say that. And then but the Cowboys got no pressure. They're not going to pressure the Packers. And like you said, I know you said Stephon Diggs, but Trayvon Diggs, the cornerback.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, his brother or whatever, it's all good, bro. He ain't going to he's not going to do much.
Don't matter. They're both washed.
Bro, Romo Dunze cooked them last week. Yeah. And the Cowboys defense is looking very suspect. What call me crazy? I think there's going to be a close game. Or actually, I don't know. It could go either way. But for this one, it's a no-brainer. I got the Packers winning. I would put on the Cheesehead, but they got to earn my respect to put the Cheesehead on again. But for this game, the Packers are going to win. Jordan Love's going to do a lot better. He played horrible last week, so it's going to be a redemption game for them.
Yep, go Pack, go. Let's get this dub.
Let's go. To start off our first Monday night game, we got the Jets versus the Dolphins. This is a toilet bowl, trash bowl. No one wants to watch this game. That's why they made both of these games around the same time.
It's literally a Monday night football game.
This game is going to be horrible. Tua, I don't know what happened to him in that last drive. He literally threw it right to the Bills defender. CT's hitting him hard, dude. Or maybe he has the under on his passing yards or something.
They might got to question him. He might be putting a couple parlays.
A couple bets and parlays on him. But the Dolphins don't look good. But the Dolphins, the only thing I could say is they have big name players. Achane is up there. Tyreek Hill's still there. Jalen Waddle's still there. Their defense did whatever against Josh Allen, but not too well. As for the Jets, they impressed me last week.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor wasn't doing too bad. He actually led the team in rushing. And Garrett Wilson is emerging as one of the best receivers in the league right now. He's playing amazing.
They need to trade him to a good team.
Bro, free Wilson, bro.
Yep.
Like, hey, free him.
And we'll
to us
start it
backwards.
here. Free Wilson.
Free Wilson. But this game, like, can I choose the tie? Is that possible? Or, like,
Yep.
I don't even want to choose a team. But, like, the only reason I'm going to go with the Dolphins is because they have more names on offense, and I feel like offensively they could finally pick it up. But, dude, the Jets could win, too. Like, this is such a toss-up. This is a game I wouldn't recommend someone betting on.
Yeah, stay away.
But I'm just going to take the Dolphins because they're the favorite this game.
Yeah, for this one, like you say, I'm going to go with the Dolphins as well. I feel like this is a safe pick. Tyrod Taylor, he came in to replace Justin Fields. And Tyrod Taylor, he's known for throwing interceptions.
He is.
He can be that player where he can throw a bunch of yards, but he might not even win that game, He's going to have crazy stats, but not a winning game, For the Dolphins, Tua, I don't know, like, from what I've seen, he does not want to win this game. Like, he literally throws straight to the opposite team. I don't know if he might be on concussion protocol all season or what it is, but this guy, the Dolphins, they need to find a new quarterback because he is not the answer. Tyreek Hill, and I know their coach does not want Tua on that team. Tua, I think his dad said maybe he shouldn't be playing football. For this one,
it's over for him.
It's a hard game. I'm not confident going with the Miami Dolphins, but that's a safe pick. I would not be surprised if the Jets randomly just win this game. That's how horrible Tua is right now. But the safe pick is go with the Dolphins. They got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, A-Chain. The Jets, they got Tyrod Taylor, Garrett Wilson.
Brees Hall.
Garrett Wilson, I know he wants out of that team.
Yeah.
For this one, we both got the Dolphins.
Yep. For our next matchup to end the week off, we got Monday Night Football, Bengals versus Broncos. Honestly, I think there's no competition. It's going to be an easy matchup. Jake Browning and the Bengals looked horrible. Chase Brown, what a down year. He's been doing really horrible. Jamar Chase, he looked like a rookie wide receiver just because Jake Browning is not giving him the ball. Yeah. And the Bengals don't look good at all. As for the Broncos, they didn't look good last week either. But the one thing I will say, Cortland Sutton got the ball. J.K. Dobbins is looking amazing. Bo Nix, he's kind of having a slump this year. But I feel like this game is the game where he's going to prove himself. And he's going to be like, you're going to be like, dang, Bo Nix is him. Yeah. Yep. I expect a lot of touchdowns from the Broncos. I don't have much to say. I feel like this is an easy matchup. And for that reason, I got the Broncos winning.
Yeah, for this one, I think the Broncos, they have basically another bye week, I don't see Jake Browning doing anything at all. This Broncos defense is so good. And honestly, Bo Nix, he needs to play a lot better. I've seen what he was able to do last season. He played really good. He finally fed Sutton, and he had a way better game.
Yeah.
And honestly, they should have won that game. Bo Nix, he just needs a little more confidence, and this is a game that helps him build a little more confidence.
100%.
I'm telling you now, the Bengals are straight trash. Joe Burrow not being there is really affecting this team. Jamar Chase is not doing anything. Their running back, Chase Brown, can't do anything. Bro, this offense looks horrible. Yeah. I don't even know how they're like... how many points did they put up last week?
I don't know, but I don't know how they have 2 wins on their...
How did they even... I don't know. For this one, there's no way that they beat the Broncos. Like, no way. This is not a trap game at all.
Yeah.
Broncos are locking it in. Their defense is too good. Bo Nix is too good,
Broncos win this game. Next up, we got our spreads of the week. For my spreads, I got the Patriots minus 5.5. I got the Raiders plus 1.5. And I have the Broncos minus 7.5.
All right. For my spreads, I got the Lions minus 8.5. The Niners minus 2.5. And the Packers minus 6.5.
And now for the best segment of the week, we got parlays of the week. For my parlay, I got the Bills, I got the Lions, and I got the Packers.
All right, for my parlay, I got the Seahawks, the Chargers, and the Eagles.
Hey, we went 2 for 3 on our parlays this season. We're going to bounce back, and we're going to make some money for you guys.
Let's cash out.
Let's go. Yay.